belief about photography. Like, if you take it without my permission, you're stealing a piece of my soul. Sneaking. I think there's like some sort of like homeless scavenger hunt. The little girl that just walked by Taylor, me, a few other of us, like we're being serially stalked. Not even just by like professional photographers, by like just weird people, dude. Yo, dude. And it's all made to keep the undesirable, so to speak.
Exactly, damn.
And they'll do exactly. And that's why you don't hear about anything good about anybody on the news. Like, you know, you don't hear about me picking up all the dirty needles I find all around here. All you hear about is the cops got called 6 times today to my corner. Love fishing, dude. And like some of us is getting to the point where like, I mean, dude, people are wondering why homeless people are throwing people in front of trains. It's scary and it's sad, but yo, like, you don't know what's going on between some of these years.
So how you feel about the mental health within the homeless community?
It's deplorable. Not the like, yo, our problems are criminalized. You know, like, you see these people, they're not bad people, most of them. I know a lot of these people that you would look at on the street and cross the street a block ahead of time thinking they're the worst in the world. Yo, they're broken, and guess who broke them? You did, folks. Society. But when I ask you for the time, looking at your watch and telling you don't have it, like, asking not for money, but to get me a slice of pizza when you're going in, and telling me some go f yourself shit. Like, treat us like human beings at least, you know? Just say no. Honestly, I prefer you to tell me to go f myself than ignore me.
Right.
Yeah, dude, like, I said something to you. Like, you know, tell me to go f myself. I'm cool with that, you know? Like, but to ignore me, I feel like, who was it that played in that with the little kid, like, where he was actually a ghost? I see dead people, you know? Like, I feel like taking a swing at somebody, like, see if my fist's gonna go right through him or I'm gonna lay him out, you know? Like, seriously, it's dehumanizing. Like, people treat a stranger's dog better than they treat me. And for no reason. Like, I have not done anything. And I'm one of the kindest people out here. Show everybody respect. I mean, disrespect me and I can't fly. But, you know, like, it's still, I'm human, it hurts. You know, like, I'm tearing up a little right now just thinking about it. Like, when it's 6 years of this, day in, day out, to survive. Being lit on fire while I'm asleep. Waking up to fucking weirdos masturbating over me. Like, dude, like, you know, and nobody cares. The police wouldn't even take a police report when I got lit on fire while I was asleep. 3rd-degree burns. Polyester burned into my pink calf, dude. Because wouldn't even take a police report. And I know who did it. And I called the police on him 3 times. You know, the police threatened to arrest me when he's sitting there telling the police are derelict in their duty for not having killed me yet. They threatened to arrest me. He pulled a box cutter on me in the middle of 8th Street. I backed him up to his door telling him to cut me. And you know who they all yelled at that was in the wrong? Me. I was just crossing the street when he pulled the box cutter on me. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't do nothing to him. Exactly, dude. We are no longer in a race war. It's not about racism anymore. It's a class war. It's those who have and those who don't. And they don't want those who don't have to have. And they'll do anything they can to keep us from doing it. Including, like they did to black families back with changing the cocaine sentencing guidelines. They decimated the black family by putting black fathers selling drugs to keep them. And you're not selling drugs to anybody that doesn't want it. You're not going into the elementary school like, here kiddies, here's some candy. You know, like, I come in, I'm looking for you. Like, where you at, mother? You know, like, nobody's forcing this down my throat. Like, you know, and you're but the white man in the bar selling the powder cocaine, He gets slapped on the wrist, made a little probation, and gets wiped off his record. While the black man going up Addict, Sing, Fort Leavenworth, something like that. 10-year mandatory minimum. Yo, for real, dude. And then who's there to raise his family? This little gangbanging mother. Having him carry a package, go pull the trigger on it because he's going to be out of spot for it when he's like 18. Like, come on, dude.
It's all programmed.
It's, dude, beating the guns into the ghetto and then being like, there's all these guns. Where did we get them? Yo, like, you see, he didn't just magically appear in our pants pocket. And it's all made to keep the undesirable, so to speak. And that's why you don't hear about anything good about anybody on the news. Like, you know, you don't hear about me picking up all the dirty needles I find all around here. All you hear about is the cops got called 6 times today to my corner. Like, one day, I'm on the corner, 6'8". One day, dude, Sergeant, he's an older sergeant, he came up to me and he's like, Bethany, like, yo, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to chill. You're the #1 complaint to 311 in Manhattan South today. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon, just turned afternoon. I already had like 350 plus complaints. Yo, for existing, excuse me, with your conduct to spare some change. Like, and I am fucking bothering these people so bad by doing that, by sitting on a street corner, asking for help, instead of going into CVS with a mask on, like, run your because, yo, the help they want, first off, isn't meant for me. I got a brain injury. I'm physically handicapped. You know, that's why, dude, I don't have to even reapply for disability. Like, you know, I don't have to, like, you know how you gotta get your street checked every couple of years or whatever. I'm good, dude. I got disability first go around, dude. After I did, like, from the day I applied, like 4 months later, I got a call on a Saturday afternoon. I thought it was a joke. Your disability has been approved. I'm like, huh? And like a week later, I got my direct connect card or whatever in the mail. I'm like, no shit, that wasn't a joke. I thought somebody was fooling me. Who gets disability first go around in 4 months? I did, you know, like, and dude, the communal shelters, shit like that, like, dude. Yeah, dude. And I was in Armory in the Bronx. It's like one of the women's intake shelters. One of the homeless police cornered me in the stairwell because they stuck all those trans women up on the top floor by ourselves in the middle of summer. It was like 110 degrees up there. But like, you gotta go up the stairs, there's no elevator. He cornered me at the top of the stairs to the 5th floor and told me I either had to suck his or he was gonna plant drugs on me. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, okay, give me an hour, let me take a shower, you know? It was summer, I was sweaty, like, you know. He's like, all right, like, so he left. I went right downstairs to the supervisor's office. He didn't even let me finish. He's like, none of my officers, whatever, screaming at me. Yo, I hauled ass out of his office, ran upstairs to pack his shit because I knew he was on the phone with that guy, telling him that I just snitched him out. So I wanted to get the fuck out of that building before they had a chance to do anything. Yo, even my liabilities, they're not liabilities, dude. They're lessons. That happens, dude. For some reason, it comes in handy later on down the road. It prepared me for something. It let me know how to deal with something that was even worse. Along the same lines, but worse. You know? And it's made me this strong, resilient person I am today. I'm a trans woman. I'm white. I live homeless by myself, not like with a partner or anything like that. On the streets here in this dangerous city. And I thrive. Like, my mental health, I haven't truly felt like killing myself in years. I used to be hospitalized 2, 3, 4 times a year for my suicidal ideation. Cutting myself growing up. You know, all that shit. Like, I don't, not like I did. Like, I mean, hello. I have occasional thoughts, you know, I'm supposedly bipolar. Like, they're meds too. Like, God gifted me with feeling things so extremely for a reason. Dude, I may get extremely depressed sometimes. But I tell you what, I see beauty in a way other people can't. I can see the beauty and being so low on material. I become a really spiritual person. Like, I don't need things when stolen generally, unless I catch you doing it. And then it's on principle, I'm up. But like, you must have needed it more than I did. You know, as long as you're not stealing like my last clean needle on a Saturday afternoon, like, or my wake up, like, we're good. Like, you know, you can have it, which really is my demon. I got in a car accident when I was 20. I was in a coma. I got hooked on oxys. You know, this is 2001, like right before the opiate epidemic started kicking off in the news and all that. So I didn't know what I was taking. But 2 years later, 2 years I was on them. And then 2003, everything was starting to kick off in the news with the opiate epidemic, you know, hillbilly heroin, all that. And I mean, I didn't hear about it. I was 22 at this point. I was still a youngster. You know what I mean? I didn't read the newspaper or anything like that. I just went in one day and my doctor's like, here, this is your last script. I'm like, okay, no problem. Like, I didn't realize what I was taking. You know, I didn't understand. Oxycontin. Oxy 80s, dude. Dude, I went into a tree at 100 miles an hour. I ate the steering wheel right here. Like, my whole face, that's why I don't have teeth. This scar right here, compound fracture, this bone. I got 2 plates, one on each side, 6 pins. I had a compound fracture in my left femur. Like, it was bad, dude. The only reason I'm alive today, I'm on disability. Like, but it ain't like $900 something a month. Dude, like, I have an arrangement where that helps make sure I have my wake up every morning. I never even see a dime of that money. I haven't even seen my own card in 3 years now. I haven't gone to the ATM to get a penny of my money. Whatchamacallit, that I took my last one, like, you know, the next day I'm feeling like I'm coming down with the flu, like bad, you know? And my buddy came over and he's like, my nigga, you ain't got the flu, dude, you're dope sick. Like, dude, I've never even seen heroin. I mean, I've done cocaine at this point, you know. I smoked a little crack, you know, mainly powder though, like, you know, I'd consider myself an alcoholic probably at this point in my life. You know, I was a heavy drinker. But I didn't, like, because the pills, they weren't getting me high. I was eating them. I was taking them as prescribed. At the end of the day, I have to blame myself because I'm the one who got behind the wheel of that car acting like a damn fool. It's my, like, that, and that's one thing that I've learned in life is, like, there's nobody to blame but myself. Like, you know, the government, my doctor gave me those pills. You know, like, when I got my prescription when my prescription ended and my buddy told me, hey, you're dope sick, here, lick the coating off of this and crush it, snip it. That was the first time I took the pill without eating it, took it in an unprescribed way. He gave me an Oxy 40. Yo, dude, I was rocked, dude. Like, you know, I'm used to eating these things, like, they're sort of time release, I think, like, you know, and I crush up the whole thing and like a line of cocaine, dude, and like, eventually, yeah, like, within a couple of years, dude, like, the oxys, I was at, when I first started buying them on the black market, they were $10 to $20 a piece for an oxy, you know, no real big deal. You know, I'd get 2 or 3 a day. I was construction work, I had my own business. I had decent money, you know, it wasn't an issue to spend. Yeah, dude, I'm a coppersmith by training, but I'm a framer, like a builder, like, you know. my back, like everything like that. I mean, copper work I could probably do again,
Right.
but like climbing trees, doing tree work, and doing roofing, bent over, banging
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
shingles, I can't do it, dude. You know?
Right.
I mean, maybe if they were to put me on like pain management, which they should have done 20 years ago,
Right.
you know, like, and not force me into this black market economy where I'm buying God only knows what, basically, from God only knows who.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day,
And
honestly, I'm as happy as I've ever been, believe it or not. Like, I'm, for the first time in my life, fully accepting of myself, my addiction, my identity. I own myself. Nobody tells me what to do. I do what I want to do. Like, if you don't like it, try and make me do something different.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, but I myself, I don't care if this guy knows I smoke crack or shoot dope. What's he matter to me? You know, like, I'm still a good person, you know? I'm not stealing his wallet to buy my, you know, I'll admit I try getting a couple dollars off him, but I got a heavy habit to support, like, I got other needs, like, I need food, I need clothes, like, you know, it might rain, I need to get a new umbrella, like that, you know? Life is not free, unfortunately, and, like, people have gotten really mean out here. Don't do drugs, kids. Yo, kindness is free. Like, that kindness is free, and like karma's real. Like, what you put into the world is what will come back to you at the end of the day. You know, as hard as my life is sometimes, like, at the end of the day, everything I need is there when I need it. Maybe not when I want it,
Right.
you know, but like, everything I need magically appears. Somebody will steal my blanket, and it'll be a cold ass day. And out of nowhere, somebody I've never even seen before will come and be like, I was taking this to donate it at Goodwill. Do you need a blanket? And it's a better blanket than I had.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I believe with my whole heart that that's the energy that I put out there. You know what I mean? Like that little kindness that I did. And when I walked back by him to go before, like, I was like, yo, dude, like, cool, you ain't got nothing. But dude, help some other homeless person out.
Right.
You know, you can't help me, but that's cool, yo. Go help somebody else. Be kind to people, man. It costs nothing. Even just a kind word, you know. I had a guy come up to me the other night, dude. He handed me like maybe 35 cents. Most of it was pennies, dude. And you know what? I was so grateful for that. Because that man dug in his pocket. I watched him across the street. Because he was across the street and came back. You know, like, he walked by me, went across the street, dug in his pocket, looked around, trying to find anything he could. You know, he went out of his way. And then he came back across the street to give me this little bit of change, dude. But you know what? That meant more to me than somebody like him come up to me, give me $100 bill, trying to take a picture without even asking, so he can put it on his Instagram or whatever and be like, look at how good I am. I'm helping this homeless drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, that changed. He recognized my humanity. He saw something in me. He saw my soul. He saw my humanity. You know, and that means more to me than. I'm what you made, folks. Like, you made me. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. God bless you. I wish you the best. God bless you, my brother. Thank you. That was a pleasure. Like, it was more like talking than an interview. People, I love you. Be kind to one another. Be kind to strangers, especially those less fortunate than you. Doesn't mean money. It just means recognize they're a human being. God bless you. Pray for me. Pray for everybody. As well, pray for yourself because you need it. God bless.